When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators offense will take the first swing of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Hey, knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's as if you're in golf in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's got his man across the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Takes up the first down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd knows when to bring it. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. After the run, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Got his man. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Power football with the run. Crook got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
This is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when it gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got a...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They've got the play and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing a fumble.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Colorado State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. The run from the shotgun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Works the middle of the field.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him! And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from... Oh, it's blocked! Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Turning it on. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for sense.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Here's the pressure. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Under fire. Touchdown Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Unloads quickly. yardage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And down he goes back at the 3. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they have.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was...
Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Jamison. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it down the left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and
Going airborne.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they tacked on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run the counter. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. One more snap coming before halftime. They're looking to throw on second and short. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the... of one of the elite backs in football, racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out in the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Number 11 set to kick this one away.
Here's the return.
The return brings it out to the 34, and the Florida offense will take over.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw, it's Cano. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Caught over the middle. It's Pena. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gator! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And he's got it inside the 35. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Wells. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Pena. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Pena. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Pocket breaking down. Caught behind the line. It's Jeffrey. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Powers forward. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Wells. The quick out. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's no...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And here's the return. And the returner is stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Give to the single back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Give to the running back. Hard running there. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Cano. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He makes a grab. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Wells. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. As the defense
Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Cano. He's going for the big play. It's a big stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Wants to keep it in the air. Moving away from pressure. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. Your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Wells. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well,
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Wells. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front, moving forward.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. First priority is to take care of the ball here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. When you know you have a team outclassed,